You guys wanted me to compare UUKI with Pencil. So I'm doing that video for that. And let's start comparing the deals. So both are community builders platforms. And that's why people want to know if they buy UUKI or Pencil. The deal here on UUKI is you get one community with one code, two communities with two codes, and three communities for multiple codes, at least three codes. And you can buy more for more features and communities. To get all the features, you need to buy at least tier 5. Then you get their API, custom WordPress SSO, and webhooks. Okay. And then if you buy more, you're going to get more communities and private space. Okay. The deal here, you need to buy if you want the custom CSS and advanced analytics and moderation. That moderation is a feature that's like, it's important for a community. You need to buy at least 3 codes. So that's at least 3 codes deal. But if you're okay with less features and one community, you can get 7.9. So the 7.9 deal. So it's a deal that's a bit expensive because you need to buy at least 3 codes to get most of the features. And if you want all the features, you need to buy the 3 codes and you're going to get the deal and you need at least 4. Okay. Now let's compare that with Pencil. So Pencil start at 7.9 as well, but the difference here is that you go up to the tier 3 and you get all the features of the so-called growth plan with the license tier 1. So comparable, it's a less expensive deal because with tier 2 you get all the features that they are offering on AppSumo with 3 communities. And if you need to get most of the features for UUKI, you need to buy at least 3 codes there. So the prices are relatable, but I can see a little advantage on pricing of Pencil because of the features. Okay. But now let's see the tools and let's start with UUKI. So that's the UUKI environment. And I'm going to show you the main features so we can compare with Pencil. UUKI, it's a bit simple when you compare with Pencil. And here you can create post or pull. And then you select in which space you want to create the post or the pull. You can post anonymously, and if you are going to create a pull, you can allow multiple selections or not. On post, you can add a cover to the post. Here is an example of post. A post with a cover. You can see here that you can like the post and you can share and also comment, of course. On the comments, you can use GIFs and emojis, and you can also post anonymously. I like the interface. So I think UUKI is cool because it's fast. In that way, it's fast to create a post and to learn how to use the user interface. And also it's fast to load. Okay. And it's cute. The post is cute. Here's an example of poll of multiple selections. You can let the user add others selections, other post selections or not. And then you have more possibilities to vote. You can also comment on your poll. And the community is divided by those groups and tabs inside the groups. Okay, there's a different space. In this space, you can create a space focused on creating posts, creating a space focusing on communities, event communities, and you can create your join URL, for instance, your Zoom or your AirMeet URL, and say the duration and start time, event name, and cover. You have also a Zoom integration here as you can see, all right? And you can create links on your communities to show up your websites, your affiliate links, etc. The links will be here on the left. For instance, I created an AppSumo link here. And if you click it, go directly to the page. You can add members on UUKI, clicking on the button here and adding their email, or you can also send invitations uploading an email list. You have a feature to ban some kind of words, for instance, terms that could be violent or inappropriate to your community. You can ban those words. And users can report posts and comment, as you can do it on Facebook groups, for instance. And you can unapprove posts as well. So you can submit the post to your approval. Remember that to get the moderator feature, you need to buy at least 5 codes. And you can see here that for integration, they have a Telegram bot. You can connect Twitter, Zoom, and Discord webhook URL. You can use SMTP for your invitations, also PWA. You can divide the members by tag. You can embed your community on your WordPress website or on any website that lets you embed features. Here you can see the SSO feature that would be easier for your users to log in on your community. For community is a feature that's important. To get the SSO, you need at least 5 codes. The webhooks features, you need 5 codes. The API, you need 5 codes. UUKI has the gamification feature that you can change the name of people. Okay, here, the name of the ranks and the points. Okay, so you can change the gamification feature. So if people post more, they earn more points. If they are more engaged in the community, they earn more points, and so they will have other rankings. You can also create the links, as I said, to spread your affiliate links and the core links of your community, and they will be added on the tab on the left. And UUKI is divided by space, so you can create many space and add those space inside, like groups inside the space. Reordering it is simple. And remember, if you get more code, you get more space, and you just drag and drop to, reorder the space. About the space, you can change features. You can require post approval per space. So you need to approve the post then before it should be published by a member. You can allow member posts or not in determined space. And you can also in the space allows to auto post to Discord, Telegram, and Twitter. That feature is kind of cool because then you don't need to go to Telegram and Twitter to, post something new. They will just auto post your new posts on your community on Telegram and Twitter. This can make something more, automatize your process to create and manage your community, which is cool. You can also add meta tag for SEO purpose on the title and the description of each space. As I said, the spaces are divided by space group, so you can add a space group and then add space inside the space group. The themes are light or dark. You can choose the dark theme or the light theme. You can have all the features for SEO here, as RSS feed, sitemap, CNAME, etc. Okay, and you can add your brand logo, favicon cover image, so you can fully customize it for your branding. So those are the UUKI main features. Let's take a look at Pencil now. And here we have Pencil. What I'm worried about Pencil is that, at least for me, it takes time to load. So it's not loading fast, and this could be a main issue. I don't know if they are going to fix it or if something that only I experienced, but for me, UUKI is faster than Pencil. Okay, you can add links easier on Pencil. You can just click on the link name and the link URL. You don't need to go to settings to do that. And the way it's divided, it's similar than UUKI, but it's also easier because you don't need to go to settings. You just go here and click to create a group. And then on the group, after you create it, you can click here to add the section. So it's easier to manage and also to change, the place, the structure of the groups and the sections than UUKI. To create a post is pretty similar, and you have more features here because you can add attachments, you can add videos, not only images, okay? And you can go live. So you can go live directly on Pencil, and this is a feature I didn't see on UUKI. You can also create events, and on those events you can add the link. But here you can go live in a way that your Zoom meeting, for instance, will show up here on Pencil, which is much better than the features that UUKI gives you. So UUKI is faster, but it doesn't have more features than Pencil. So Pencil is more mature. You can embed, for instance, only the section, only the post, okay? And UUKI, you need to embed everything. All right, you don't have that flexibility to add, for instance, only a post. You can also manage the communities easier on Pencil. Clicking here, you can add a new community and then change the communities on the left on the click of a button. You have also gamification on UUKI, but I think it's easier also to do it on Pencil, and it's easier to see it. Here is related to karma points, and you have more ways to customize your gamification than on UUKI. On the theme side, you have the same feature, can be dark or light, and only change the brand color. So it's similar on Pencil and on UUKI. Pencil has a Zapier integration. I didn't see any Zapier integration on UUKI. And you get the API with one code. You don't need to stack a lot to get all the features of Pencil. Going back on the deal on AppSumo, we can see here that we get the growth plan, but it seems that there are not all the features of the growth plan that we get on Pencil. We have admin and moderators with one code. Remember, to have moderators on UUKI, you need to stack at least 5 codes. You have live session, direct message, group chats, which are more, features than UUKI has. Also, they have a mobile app, but I'm concerned with the speed of Pencil, that it seems to me a little bit buggy. So you get all their main features with one code, and on UUKI, you need to stack. So I need to decide, and I know it would be counterintuitive, but I think by now, for what I'm seeing, that UUKI is better. It's better because it's faster and it's less buggy. And okay, you need to stack a lot to get all the features, but for most people, you need only the tier 3 codes, and you get the 3 communities, which not so less communities than Pencil, and you get with 2 codes you get 3 communities on Pencil, and here you need 3 codes, so it will be a bit more expensive, but you get the main core features. So the tier 3 code on UUKI, gives you 3 communities, 7 private space, and the moderators, analytics. And I just see that, yes, in the beginning I said that you need to stack 3 codes for the moderators, but it's not in that way. You have 3 moderators with 1 code. You need the 3 codes to get the analytics. Okay. So if you don't need to use custom CSS and JavaScript, with 1 code, you have the core features of UUKI for 1 community. And if you buy more codes, you're gonna get more communities and then more features. So you're kind of sorts with 1 code if you don't need their, special features here. Okay. Webhooks, custom WordPress and SSO. And remember that they already have some integrations with Twitter and also with other tools that can make those kind of auto posts without the need to use the webhooks. So I don't go to Pencil. I don't say that Pencil is better because I'm concerned with the speed. I think it's a little bit buggy. It's a little bit difficult to handle. But of course, if they update the speed, it will have more features. So it will depend on your use case. If you need those kind of live sessions, if you want to wait a little bit to have a more, in-depth community builder, Pencil would be better. But if you need something simple, ready to go, and that's fast, and you can use it with no issues, of course, UUKI. By now, I prefer UUKI because I think those whistle and those whistle and bells of the Pencil about having live streaming embed is not, something that I would need for a community, because you can just post the link and people can go to Zoom, etc. So it's like you don't need to embed the feature there. And if you need to embed something, you can just use an embed feature and just add your player, your live stream player anywhere. Okay, if you want to create a public event. Pencil does not charge you a percentage for your monetization, for the monetization features, and UUKI charge. Okay, so there is some points that Pencil is better than UUKI, and another point UUKI is better than Pencil. The difference will be which kind of community would you prefer. Do you need a complex one? So you need to go to Pencil. If you need something simple, I would go to UUKI. Since I think a community is better if it's simple to use and clean, and also the speed really matter, I think UUKI will be better because of that. So that's my comparison. I will also create a blog post, and I let 2 links on the description. Then you can check out Pencil and UUKI and compare the geos by yourself. Thank you so much. Bye bye.